Alright, Doomed Chapter 3. I definitely enjoyed this map. From my last live comm session, it was definitely the most prettiest map for sure. What is it? Okay, so let's try to finish this up again. So I did kind of realize, what is it, at the end of the map, at the end of the map, I did notice there's like a BFG 9000 ammo, and I never found it on, the last time I played it. Before, like, my live comm session failed. Oh, so that's where the BFG 9000 was. At first, I remember, like, noticing that area that was green, but I remember I didn't really explore it that much for some reason. But, what is it? I do remember, like, this first area, this first hub, it was very explorative. And pretty much like the later areas, there wasn't really much to explore. And I remember saying like good things about this little Jeep thing right here. I thought it looked a little bit too big, but it's kind of like a SnapMap thing. But this looks really cool here. What is it? I remember in this area. Well, no. I remember to trigger the fight, you have to like go straight there. But yeah, I definitely remember this map was very good looking, and I remember these are kind of like a bunch of stories. They pretty much, I never really, like, understood, the whole story of this thing. I feel like it's kind of tacked on, but I guess it's still kind of cool to read them. Like, at least to me, it kind of builds, like, some sort of suspense. I guess I'll try to reread them again. Okay. Alright. I remember this map was really easy too, until like the last fight where... The last fight seemed like it was designed for the BFG, but I still managed to beat it without it, and I definitely beaten this entire map without dying. What else I need to do? I hope I can beat this map without dying, because oh my god, the last map, man, like I wanted to make sure I could beat all these maps that I'm replaying without dying. If I die on one of them, I would be so upset. I really don't want to die on them. I remember the green key was right here. So I guess that opens up the BFG. I remember like I noticed this when I first played it, but I don't really remember why I didn't explore. I think I was scared of like breaking the map or something. I don't know. And it was that easy. That's how you grab the BFG. That easy. Yeah, I think because, like, you know, with SnapMap, I could totally understand, like, people being scared of breaking maps and stuff. And I definitely am pretty good at breaking maps, you know. Alright, so let's get this thing going on. I remember this is like the mastered. So yeah, this is gonna be super easy. A lot of these fights, they were pretty easy, which what is it? I remember that was kind of like my complaints. I didn't really feel like a lot of the fights really challenged me to a point where I could totally appreciate the map. But I remember they were also kind of fun too. Well, let's see. My opinions could change, you know. This is the second time I'm playing this. Alright. Oh, what is this? Yeah. Yep. Pretty much straightforward fights. Nothing too like terribly difficult. Oh, is that? Yeah, this is kind of glitching out. I didn't really realize that in my last playthrough, or maybe I don't remember it. All right. Let me see if there's any extra armor I might have missed. Unfortunately, you know, I'm not gonna have like much of a reaction to like all the very cool looking areas of this map, because when I first played this map, there were definitely some nice reaction I had to these, like, you know, arenas and areas. But that's just what happens when, you know, something went wrong with your recording device, and now you gotta redo them again. I hope I can finish these maps quicker, because I remember this map wasn't too long. I remember this was kind of cool here. I kind of liked it, like the moodiness of this map. And this map is predominantly like a tech-based or futuristic theme type of map, other than like the last map, which was more like Aztec. And that's kind of like one thing I feel like I could criticize of this campaign as a whole. Like, I'm kind of not really sure like what's the whole theme of it. Like, you know, so far, oh crap. Is there like a chainsaw? No. Oh god, I gotta scratch myself. I can't pause the game. What is it? You know, if I could criticize this map, I do feel like it's a bit random. Like, why the hell in the last area I was in like some Aztec area, and then like these 3 maps I'm in like a tech-based futuristic type of, you know, area. But whatever. You know, I guess it's just me nitpicking. And I remember this was like my favorite area here. I think this is the one. I liked it, this door too. I definitely remember commenting how much I liked this door. Hold up. But I remember there's like one problem I have with this area. Let me see it. Yeah, I definitely loved it, this Tron inspired like bridge here. It looked really sick. And I also remember there were like kind of these robot things too. Oh yeah, I remember I didn't like this area so much from the gameplay perspective, because look at this. You know, you're throwing me pinkies on top of like the... You see, like the pinkies, man, they don't act that well. And I remember there's like other like melee based enemies too. Like, I really think this area would have definitely been better if the grid room didn't have that limitation where the ranged units kind of act. I mean, where like the enemy AI kind of act a little stupid. But still, though, I remember what is it? I remember still enjoying this fight pretty much a lot when I first played it. It's just that the SnapMap limitation kind of like screws some of like the areas to reach its fullest potential, you know. But I definitely love like the design of this place. Alright. Okay. What is it? I remember you can go down now, right? I gotta remember what the hell to do here. Oh, wait. I remember there's like a little switch here. Yeah. And now you can go down here. And I remember this is where like the fight begins. Oh, wow. Really like this thing here. I think I didn't realize that on my first playthrough. And I think this gives you extra lives. Alright. Let's go. Whoa. What the hell, dude? Shield, guys? I really don't want to die, man. Like, this is the second time I'm playing this map. If I could beat it the first time, I shouldn't die on the second time. And that's kind of like another thing I had, what is it? Another thing, my biggest problem with this map was like I felt like there were way too many fights where I guess they kind of felt the same. Because I remember just using this gun, this gun, this gun, and this gun pretty much all over and over again. And it kind of gave me a bit of deja vu with like how a lot of these fights just kind of like how they're designed from like a placement standpoint. It kind of made me feel like I was fighting like the same fights all over and over again. Oh yeah, I remember this part here. I thought this was really cool. Like, I wonder how Vlad managed to kind of like make you move up in this area like so smoothly. So that's really cool. I remember liking that part. Wait, wasn't this like another Baron fight here? Alright, let's just go in here. Yep, this was another Baron fight. You will have to fight this guy at the end of the map, and he is actually pretty tough. I was actually kind of like, you know, stressed out a little bit. That was like the only time where I was actually kind of like, sweating. Because pretty much every fight of this map, I thought it was pretty easy. Was that it? Oh yeah, I forgot. Grab some goodies here. Oh wait, wasn't there like some cackle demons, something here? I remember there's like some cackle demons here, right? Yeah, I knew it. I can't believe I remember all this, dude. Oh god, terrible shooting. I'm amazing. Oh shit. Whoa, this fight is a lot more challenging than I remembered. Actually, we'll see. Is it? Yeah, this is a lot more challenging than I remembered. I remember this fight was pretty easy. That's pretty cool. I don't know if Vlad actually changed this or something. Wow, that was a surprisingly challenging fight there. Cause I remember, like I said, like the only last fight that really challenged me was like the end of it. Everything else was really easy from what I remembered. And I'm saving the BFG for like the last fight. I remember there were like some goodies right here. Wait. Oh god. Whoa. Wow, I'm definitely playing a lot worse. I remember this fight was actually super easy. What the hell is going on here? Ugh. Maybe because I'm a lot more cockier on the second playthrough? I don't know if Vlad like patched the map or anything, because I swear to God, I remember all of these fights that I went through, they were a lot easier. Like significantly easier. I remember I wasn't even thinking. But if he did patch the map, I think that's a good thing. That does make it a bit better, I guess, for my playing experience. Let me see here. there's like some more story here, but I'm not gonna read it. Wait, did I? Nah, let's not read it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I thought this little robot thing was really cool here. I don't wait, did it fire it already? Oh shit. Okay. Oh, wow, my legs are numb. So I remember this is the fight that was actually kind of tough. But now I have a BFG. Things can totally get a bit different here. I remember there's like some BFG ammo here. So yeah, I kind of remember this. It's basically about this thing here. Alright, I gotta remember what the hell you need to do here. I think you're supposed to kind of read through all of them. We're just gonna skip through it because I kind of really want to get this map out of the way so I can start playing like the new maps instead of replaying them, you know. I need to do here. Wait. I think this thing hurts you, doesn't it? Oh, yep, now I'm starting to remember. Alright, now, yep, now I remember. Then you can go up in here. Alright, let's just wake all these things up. Wait, what the heck? Is there another one I needed to hit? Oh, looks like they're all in order. Oh god. Is there anything else I need to do here? Alright, hold up. Okay. Let me just try to check things out here. Just before. Because I still, like, I definitely still remember how tough this fight was. Because I remember I was kind of close to dying. I really don't want to be in that situation again. You know, if I freaking die just because I'm replaying a map, that just bugs me so much. Alright. I remember the stun is very crucial to this fight here. So since he's using like the effects, I can't like, you know, I cannot pause the map, which is unfortunate. Yep. So I remember there's like 3 phases. Whoa, what the fuck? Where is he? Wow. That was stupid to me. Oh god, nose is itching. I'm really glad I learned the ammo placement there. Oh, what the hell? Gotta be careful with I know there's like a... Yep, there it is. There's still at least 1 health back. But I still kind of remember. Where is he? So I remember this is the phase that really challenged me here. Yep, this is where it gets tough because you got all these barons and pinkies and stuff. I remember I went for the barons first, not the boss, but the normal barons. That's what I did last time. Oh god. Wow. Thought he was gonna like clip through me right there. Alright. This guy should be pretty easy. So this last fight, I definitely still remember like the intensity. Even with the BFG, I could still see this fight being like a challenging fight. Oh wow, there's another BFG here. Wow, I missed that. But, you know, I'm really glad I did find the BFG because it did kind of make me look at things a little bit differently now. Because, you know, on my first playthrough, I only played it with, what is it? I didn't find the BFG because I didn't explore in that one bunker for some weird reason. But I'm really glad I did. It kind of definitely put things in a bit of a different perspective. And I do like how the BFG ammo was very balanced there. And yeah, I remember there was a lot more players playing the map here. So I think he did like update the map. He probably made it more challenging or something. But from what I remember like I thought the map was way too easy other than like the last fight. And then I felt like a lot of the fights kind of felt a bit too samey. And I guess I am still kind of on that point. I mean, I definitely do feel like I enjoyed the second playthrough a lot more than I did in the first playthrough. And, you know, the map still looks gorgeous, so without a doubt, you know, I still love the visual design and all that stuff. But at the same time, I also remember saying that this map kind of didn't feel like it was for me at the same time, because I remember, what is it? This map is pretty much like an arena-to-arena styled map, and that type of like level design for first-person shooters, it's kind of not really for me. I mean, sometimes I'll be able to kind of like, you know, tolerate it depending how like the flow, how it flows, or maybe like the layouts of the map and all of that stuff, and definitely depending on the combat. But this map, I felt like it kind of didn't really please me as much as I feel like it should have done. Because, like, I grew up playing, like, a lot of, classic style first person shooters. Like, I love levels that are very unpredictable. I love levels that are super complex with its map layout. Like, look at Marathon 2's map layouts. Like, some of the early Marathon 2 levels are some of my favorites, and the main reason why they were some of my favorites was because of how ridiculously complex the map layout is. And this level, like, it's definitely nowhere near in the same level of the complexity of Marathon 2's early maps. But then again, with SnapMap's limitations in the grid room, I feel like it's kind of not right to like compare that. But you get what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to like let people know like what kind of maps I really enjoy and all that stuff. But with that said, I did feel like I enjoyed this map a bit more than I did last time. Like I said, I feel like the slight tweaks to the gameplay seems to make it a bit more interesting. Like I definitely felt like I was more on my toes compared to last time. Like I was pretty much like asleep. Well, not asleep, but I was pretty much like playing with only like 50% of my brain playing through this map. While this one I felt like I was kind of there were moments where I did kind of like have to try a lot harder and stuff. So I feel like maybe Vlad Kublitsky did kind of like update the map to make it a bit more challenging, and I think that was definitely the right move. And it did make me enjoy it a bit more, but I felt like there is still more to be desired to really make me enjoy the map to its fullest potential, if you get what I mean. But with that said, without a doubt, Doomed Chapter 3, I definitely enjoyed this map. It was definitely, some of the more entertaining maps I played from my last livecom session before my Elgato, kind of got some technical issues. And it's still, and I can still say, like, that map is still pretty much that map. It's not a bad map. It's definitely a must-play if you're really into these kinds of maps and you love, like, the visual design. And that's another thing. Like, I really wish you guys could see, like, my reaction to the visual design when I first played this map. Like, I was just really blown away by how beautiful a lot of the areas are. In this playthrough, not so much because, this is a second playthrough and I have to replay it. But without a doubt, man, I did say this was, like, the best-looking map that I played. From my last live commentary session, and I think it still is. Like, the next 3 maps are going to be, like, maps that I've never played, but I'm sure these maps are not going to go anywhere near to the quality of the visual design that Doomed Chapter 3 has. And without a doubt, that's Doomed Chapter 3. If you want to give the map a shot, there you go. There's the map ID, and it's time to move on to the